life right now. This is actually crazy.
Jojo Siwa and Paris Hilton. It's not exactly a duo you would think would be together in any capacity, but in truth, they're a lot more alike than you think. In fact, they teamed up for a TikTok video recently and revealed that they're a lot more alike than you may realize. Which again is interesting because between their careers and their personality types, they're honestly really different. But despite that, join us as we reveal to you why Jojo Siwa is Paris Hilton's doppelganger, and some things the two honestly really have in common. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel.
But before that, a simpler reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We are giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice, so be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple.
Number 6. They are both huge fans of Fashion Week. Let's start off by talking about what brought them together for the very illuminating chat, shall we? On Wednesday, September 23rd, the pink-loving blonde duo teamed up for TikTok Live, chatting about everything from cars to clothes. They even had their own little Fashion Week moment. Because of the pandemic, this is the first Fashion Week I've missed in years, the reality star shared. Since you were born, the 17-year-old dancer inserted. Literally, I live for New York Fashion Week and all the Fashion Weeks. And since we're not having it, I'm so happy you're here today to have our own little Fashion Week. When the Simple Life star asked the Dance Moms alum what she likes about Fashion Week, Siwa replied, "I just love seeing all the new stuff. You know, all the new collections." But it's not just about the clothes for her. She also loves seeing the models strut their stuff on the runway, looking stern and serious. They look so mad, but that's what they do. She continued, "I just love seeing all the new stuff. It's so cool to see what all the trends are, what all the people come up with. It's just amazing." Paris concurred with this while also, and not surprisingly, admitting that she really misses the parties of Fashion Week. Which again is not surprising for Paris Hilton. But in truth, the fact that they both have a passion for Fashion Week speaks a lot about them and their similarities, especially since, number 5, they're both fashion icons. Now yes, it's true that most people look at Paris Hilton and think of the role she had on The Simple Life and her "that's hot" catchphrase, and the fact that she inspired a new wave of reality stars that play a part like what she did and basically do nothing else. But that's not Paris Hilton. Over the last 10 years or so, while those girls have been parading on red carpets and keeping up with the Kardashians, Hilton has been busy creating a billion-dollar brand. A whopping 18 perfumes that have resulted in $2 billion in sales. She has 56 eponymous branded stores in the Middle East and Asia selling her line of handbags. And she's got 16 licenses across the categories of clothing, accessories, beauty, and watches. Then, there's an entire DJ and recording artist career. Her business, Paris Hilton Entertainment, now has hundreds of employees. This kind of empire building isn't something one does between glasses of champagne. Wow, that sounds totally not like the person from The Simple Life, you might think, and yeah, that's kind of the point. "I was playing a character on The Simple Life, so I don't blame people for thinking I was ditzy," says Hilton. "People assume that's who I really was. Now they meet me and realize I'm completely different. But it doesn't bother me that people thought I was dumb. Playing that character made life easier. I do have a certain amount of shyness, which I'm sure is a surprise to people. And I've never cared what people think about me. I know the truth. I've always known what I was capable of." And what she's capable of is a net worth of about $300 million thanks to all her various businesses. Now, while Jojo Siwa isn't that rich yet, she and Paris do have that major connection of a business empire. Jojo may be managed by Nickelodeon, who does a lot of the heavy lifting, but her name is put on various clothing apparel, makeup kits, and even toys. And they sell huge, making her a true influencer of the world, just like Paris Hilton. And not unlike Paris, you wouldn't expect that from Jojo because she's basically a ball of infinite energy. Yet she's very clever and knows how to market herself just like Paris does, and they both make a good amount of money as a result. Number 4, TV stars. This one honestly shouldn't be too much of a surprise, but both of them really got their rise to fame on television. As noted earlier, Paris Hilton became Paris Hilton via the show The Simple Life, where her and Nicole Richie would go around the country and do simple life things. For those who honestly haven't seen the show, the point was that they would leave behind their wealthy lifestyles and massive parties to do things like work on a farm, go be camp counselors, work in restaurants, etc. It's there that Paris Hilton got her meme status and arguably made her even more famous, which, as shown, she used to her advantage. As for Jojo Siwa, most people forget that she was one of the kids on Dance Moms on TLC. She really stood out on the show, and as a result, she would get the attention of Nickelodeon, who signed her to be one of their big child stars, if you will. She went on to do fashion, singing, and more. So as you can see, the two really owe a lot of their success to them making an impact on television. It'll be curious to see how Jojo Siwa does after her current stint of public fame, because Paris honestly doesn't do a lot of limelight anymore. She honestly prefers to work and expand her empire. Will Jojo do the same? We'll find out. Number 3. Cars. You might think that these two would really only share a connection because of fashion and makeup, but it's not exactly that simple or basic. They also share a love for wild, fancy cars. While Hilton showcased her 165K BMW i8 Roadster that she customized in December to resemble the iridescent Dolls Kill outfits that she wears at Burning Man, Siwa had her electric SUV, the Tesla Model X. Her ride just doesn't have your average paint job either. It has her face plastered all over it, a custom job she got done last October by YouTube couple Kyler and Madison Fisher. If we're being honest here, the Jojo Siwa brand car, if you will, is an abomination and should be destroyed instantly. But sadly, Jojo keeps it. Yet it is interesting that Jojo has a Tesla, because you wouldn't expect someone so young to be so conscientious about her ride. Yet clearly she is. We bet Paris is going to give her tips though on the next car she buys when she decides she needs another ride. One that's less flashy. We're just saying. Number 2. Kim Kardashian. This one is another that most people either don't remember or didn't realize. Both Paris Hilton and Jojo Siwa are very close with Kim Kardashian. In fact, in some ways, you can thank Paris Hilton for part of the rise of Kim Kardashian. How did that work? Well, while the family has always been popular in their own way, the show that became legendary didn't happen on their fame alone. Kim was working with Paris Hilton as a type of fashion expert, helping her stay in style and getting rid of outfits that wouldn't work. Paris appreciated her help and eventually referred her to others who wanted the same kind of treatment. This led to a new burst of fame for Kim, which would eventually lead to keeping up with the Kardashians, which is where Jojo Siwa comes in, because she's a huge fan of Kim K and the two eventually bonded, to the extent that Jojo has actually babysat her daughter North. Also, when Jojo Siwa was chosen for Time Magazine's Top 100 Influential People of 2020, Kim wrote the foreword introducing her, praising her for being a ray of light and saying she's someone we need in the world right now. So yeah, these two know they're Kardashian. Number 1. They're fine with who they are. Finally, and arguably most positively, both Paris Hilton and Jojo Siwa have a very positive view of who they are, even when other people don't. Most people associate Paris Hilton from her time on The Simple Life, meaning that they think she's a ditz in real life when she's far from it. But she's fine with them thinking that, because she knows who she is and she's proud of what she's done with herself. As for Jojo Siwa, the 17-year-old has been criticized by some for tailoring her look to target kids, but it's honestly who she is. She really is a ball of energy and wants to make a lot of people happy. So despite the criticism, she's fine being this way because she's just showing her style. So while they come from very different worlds, they both have a valuable life lesson under their belts. They're very fashionable belts. So what did you think? What did you think of this look at the various reasons why Paris Hilton and Jojo Siwa are honestly very alike, or even a doppelganger in certain ways? Do you buy the reasons that we gave, or do you think that these two are just far too different? Which connection surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, be sure to subscribe, and we'll see you next time on the channel.
But before that, a simpler reminder on how to enter our brand new giveaway. We are giving away either an iPhone X Max, the new iPad mini, or a MacBook Pro. It's all your choice, so be sure to leave a like, comment the keyword, subscribe, and turn on notifications to enter the giveaway. It's really that simple.